This is Jordan Tower with JTNEWS. Well, Troy Ave, okay? He was on the Breakfast Club today, and it was just like, it was an hour and a half of a lot of stuff. Now, I'm going to try to go through it one by one, okay? Let's do a little recap. Okay, so first off, it was kind of weird because we know that Taxstone, the guy that tried to kill Troy Ave, right? In the Irving Plaza incident, he's good friends with Charlemagne. Charlemagne's up there interviewing Troy Ave. It's almost like sitting with the enemy, almost like the enemy's friend, because like Charlemagne didn't do anything to stop. Taxstone and Troy Ave have been going through it for a long time, and it boiled down to that one point at Irving Plaza. Charlemagne didn't stop that. I mean, that has to be said. But, I like Charlemagne. I like his style and everything, but let's just, that's just facts, okay? But anyways, it's not his responsibility, but, Troy Ave was kind of talking about that up there and kind of implying that, someone could have stopped that. But anyways, he gets into Casanova, another one of Taxstone's, like, close friends, and he said, he notes that he saved Casanova's life at one point because they were at a party 2 years ago in Long Island or something, and his boys had the hammer on him or something, and he let him slide. That was like a weird fact that didn't really, I don't know if that had to be talked about, that was out there. And let me say this. I kind of liked Troy Ave a little more after the shooting and seeing, that he went to jail, stood tall, bailed himself out and everything. Says something about his character. But he's still that cocky Troy Ave we knew from before. He's talking about, I got paper, I got this. He even addressed, Banga's mother, who he said he didn't know. He had no relationship with the mother, and not so kind of with the brothers a little bit. But it's like, he kind of blasted them that like he was the only one to bail out Banga once upon a time. And, he kind of blasted the family in a way where, like, they don't really know me like that. And then they're up there criticizing me, and they don't know me like that, and I don't really know them. There's no reason to have a relationship now. And for them to even believe that I would have shot their son when I was in jail, it proves they don't know me. And I could hear that. And, he was trying to put up money for a headstone and everything, but he said they denied it. So, I don't know. But, then he goes into, I guess he had a problem with DJ Envy before, or Envy had a problem with him because I guess Troy Ave tried to charge him for an appearance, but it was really, he said, no, I wasn't trying to charge you. I was trying to get money to throw in the club because it was at a strip club and he didn't want to look like, I'm not going to take an L and just throw my own money there. Usually, yeah, and that's true. A club usually does give the artist money to throw. But, so he was kind of offended. I mean, Envy was offended by that. But I noticed one thing about the interview. Okay, and he did detail the whole shooting, the second time. It seemed like Charlemagne was kind of caping a little bit for Taxstone up there. He was trying to discredit a lot of things that Troy Ave said. But it is good journalism at the same time to ask those tough questions. So I got to give him props there. So don't take me out of context because he is a journalist in the end of the day, so sometimes you got to ask the hard questions. Maybe it just felt like that because I know he's friends with Taxstone. I might be wrong, and I'm open to being wrong. But, he was talking about the shooting and how someone, crept up behind his vehicle, and he kind of had to, like, react to that, and, like, now he's paranoid and he wears a bullet. He explained that why he wears a bulletproof vest everywhere. Then at the end of the interview, he said he's the new Tupac. And then he kind of backpedaled on that when Charlemagne said, whoa, Charlemagne, he's going to come in for that. And then he said, no, it's that feeling. That's what people were telling me. Like, how do you know what that feeling is, man? You're not Pac. Nobody, I hate it when people compare themselves to Tupac. Like, but, at the end he kind of backpedaled and said, I don't want to be Tupac. Tupac's dead, but I have that feeling of the new Tupac or something like that. I was like, that was a misstep right there, and that's what people are going to be talking about a lot. But overall, you got a lot of clarity in the interview. He talked a lot, which always makes me feel like someone is insecure about something. Like, he had a lot of explaining to do up there. Maybe he wanted to get it all done in one interview. I don't know. But, he made it very clear that he's not hurting for money right now. He's got money. I don't know, man. It's it's a spooky situation. That whole Brooklyn shit is real spooky. The way, Casanova, Taxstone, and all that kind of stuff, and how everybody mixes and mingles that have problems with each other. It's just a recipe for disaster sometimes. But, anyways, Troy Ave's dropping new music. And that's it, man. It was an interview of clarity. That's how I have to say. Anyways, what do you guys think? Check out the interview. Get in the comments. I'll put the link below. It's on the Breakfast Club. And anyways, I'll check you on the next video.